And you are live. Yo, yo, yo. Big Boss-0-Leeny. You know what it is. Big boss. Big boss. Big boss. And I never take a loss. You know what it is. It's Wednesday night. We about to get it cracking. Y'all saw the thumbnail. Y'all know who the guest is. Y'all know the assignment. Man, gonna let a few more people fall in here. Click the link. Fall into the gap. Yo, yo, yo. So, yeah, Wednesday night, midweek session. You know, this is not a Friday night tap in, Saturday Night Live. You know how we do. A lot of times nowadays when I have featured guests, I have them on in the middle of the week. So I know it's not our regular programming. But damn it, I made a thumbnail for it and I programmed it. You should have had the reminder. So Love Entertainment, moderate if you can, send this out to the groups. Trying to get a few more people in here before we get started and chop it up. But as always, if you miss it live, you can always catch it in the what? In the replay. Yo, and shout out to Razor Rays, my unofficial co-host. You ain't seen him on the channel in a while, but me and Razor Rays is still cool. We're still tight. We talk behind the scenes. Me and Rays is going to do something in a major way. And matter of fact, I know Rays is in Cartagena right now, and he's doing a live. I was just over there, you know what I'm saying, and chopped it up with Rays on his live. I think his live is still going, so it is what it is. But we about to get this started. Without further ado, Rhino was salute to the biggest boss of them all. You know what I'm saying? Say that, man. Say that, man. Oh, don't play with Bossy Boss ego, man. It used to be Rick Ross, but now it's Big Boss. Oh, bars. Used to be Rick Ross, now it's Big Boss, the biggest boss of them all. You know what I'm saying? And there's other bosses, though. There are other bosses coming up, man, in this YouTube space. You know what I'm saying? And one of the newest bosses coming up in this space is none other than KingzNDreamz on YouTube and IG. What's up, sir? What's up, sir?
What's going on, big boss? What's going on, man? Thanks for having me, man. Thanks for having me.
No problem, man. Thanks for coming on, man. You know, shit. Half of it is, you know what I'm saying? I be needing somebody to interview too, right? You know, I can't just interview myself all the goddamn time. So, right. Man, you know, content, you know, and it's good to have fresh blood, different perspectives and whatnot. And you bring a particular perspective to this thing we call Red Pill. We're going to get into it. But for right now, as we still warming up and we letting more people fall in, we're going to break the ice, so to speak. So KingzNDreamz, you've been on my channel before. You put up on my panel a couple of times. Shout out to you. And I believe we first met. This YouTube stuff is crazy. We first met, so quote unquote, over on the homie Flyboy Way channel. Shout out to Flyboy Way. We met kind of over there, chopped it up a little bit, and then he had a stream. You came over to my stream, and then you came up on the panel, and this, man, you blew me away with your conversation and your knowledge, you know what I'm saying, and your wherewithal in this Red Pill game. So that's why I had you on a panel like twice. I said, you know what? I got to get this guy on for a feature interview. No panel, no 3-4 other people, no waiting to jump in. The only person jumping in is me. You know what I'm saying? And it's really let you rock out and tell the people about yourself and about your channel and about your whole get down. Hold on, what's up? Before we do that, my co-pilot, OG Bobby Johnson. Hey, boss, you are the big boss shot caller. Oh, man, thanks. Shucks. My other moderator, Tim Howard, we're here. Right on. Like I said, I know sometimes these middle of the week things, you know, it can be what it be. You know, we all in different time zones. In the middle of the week, most of us still work. We got different job schedules or whatnot. Like myself, you know, in transparency, I say all the time, I still work. Matter of fact, sometime after this interview right now, I will even be going to work later tonight myself. And so I believe my man right here, was working earlier today, I believe, if you want to say so or not. So a lot of us, man, we're blue collar people. We're trying to do what we do what we can. And so I do understand that in this content creation YouTube game, going live and doing live interviews and trying to get people to watch you live in the middle of the week, can be troublesome because people have different schedules, people work. So it is what it is, man. But the most beautiful thing is, regardless, whenever this live is finished, it's going to be on the page as a regular video. So if you miss it live, you can always watch the replay. But with that being said, Mr. KingzNDreamz, man, that's a hell of a name, man. I like that. King, and everybody got all these good names. I be on my Debo stuff, man. I should take that name. Like shout out to QB Passport Flexing, man. I like that name. QB Passport Flexing. I want to take that name. KingzNDreamz. I want to take that name. Flyboy. I want to take that name. Boss is in effect. But you know what? We all have to be in our own lane. So KingzNDreamz. With that being said, man, rock out. Tell us a little about yourself, a little about your background, if you will.
Yeah, man, absolutely. So go by KingzNDreamz, and I'm originally from Brooklyn, New York City. Went to high school in North Jersey, so shout out to Brooklyn, shout out to Brick City 973. And before I got to YouTube, what I did, I was doing like events, throwing parties since I was 14 years old. So I did like high school events at different places, then college events, and then now that I'm an adult, so I do different events. I've managed recording artists. I've booked, so I have booked major recording artists to perform at different venues.
Okay.
Yeah, so right now, as you stated, I am working. So I do work for a biotech company.
Okay, that's what's up.
Yeah, so I do work for a biotech company, and so I have been there going on 3 years, and then before that, I was a manager at in a large retail store.
Right on. So it seems like you have a lot of experience in management, supervision, production. Wow, you said since high school days, you was the guy that always like in the mix, putting together events and talent shows and musical events. And then when you first got grown, you would have put together like concerts and musical shows, and you was even managing some entertainers. That's what's up. That's what's up. I won't press you to ask that for any names that we might know, but it's good information to know, man. That's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind dropping names because like if you if you follow me on Instagram, you know KingzNDreamz. Then also I have another page it's called King James KNG, and that's James with a Y.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, so if you see that Instagram page, that's more like kind of like
the receipts. That's your
receipts. So the King James is kind of like like my personal life and stuff like that, and then the KingzNDreamz is strictly for the RP content.
That's what's up.
Right. So some of the artists, that I have booked, I've booked a reggae artist, Movado, really popular one, Freeway and Freeway Beanie Siegel. This is one of the Rockers Fortune.
Oh, what?
Dipset, Jim Jones, Joel Santana, Cameron.
Y'all hear that, chat? Y'all hear that?
Yeah.
Wow.
Jadakiss, which is my favorite artist alive.
Which is your twin brother? Somebody's a clone. Either you the clone of him or he the clone of you.
Jadakiss?
Yeah, shout out.
Oh, because you got the bald head.
Yeah, man, you got the whole everything. Wow. So you had managed some of them, right?
No, so I just
booked.
Yeah, so I just booked them, right? So
okay.
Yeah, so the last artist that I had managed, he was actually like an R&B dancehall artist.
Okay.
He went by the name of Pelpa, or some people may know him as Mad Boy, Jamaican artist.
Okay.
So he performed all over. Like he's done shows in Jamaica, shows in the States, Hawaii. We were even, now that like I'm doing like traveling, we were trying to get him some things out there, but now he since kind of went in a different direction. So now he has his own clothing line that he's focused on.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Hold on. I gotta come back to these super chats. Mike S from Ohio. What up, fellas? My brother, KingzNDreamz, at work watching you guys, right? Man,
Shout
talk
out to
about
Mike S, man. Shout out to Mike S.
yeah, he's a real one. Mike S, man. He caught all those stray rounds a few weeks ago. We won't rehash that. We won't rehash that, but Mike S caught all those stray rounds, man. I hope you okay, man. You might still walk with a limp. I got shot 9 times. So I'm gonna walk with a limp. All right. That's what's up. Mike S from Ohio. Yeah, talk about work, man. Hey, we all work. The brother said he at work right. Hey, don't get in trouble, man. Hope you have headphones in because I'm gonna be somewhat clean because I have my man KingzNDreamz on, but you never know what's said on Big Boss Show. So this sometimes not too work friendly. So I hope you got your headphones in. But shout out to Mike S for the $5 super chat. Oh shit! Speaking of the Flyboy, that's what's up, Flyboy. Wait, don't ask why. So yeah, shout out to the Flyboy, man. That's what. So do you say you actually know Flyboy like personally, right?
Yeah, so yeah, I know him personally. He and I actually went to high school together.
What? Hey, y'all
Yeah,
hear that? KingzNDreamz went to high school with Flyboy. Wow, that's crazy.
that's personally.
What kind of guy was a Flyboy in high school?
He's
I'm asking my Oprah questions.
he's pretty much the same kind of person he is now. Like kind of walks to the beat of his own drum, and very very humble, sociable. Just tries to give game. You know what I mean? Like he's just a regular dude, man.
Right.
And yeah, so he's a solid one. So for like there's actually been videos like when he's talking, like when he's doing a live and he's like replaying like the videos, like you'll see me in a lot of those videos. So
what?
Yeah.
Now I have to go back and look, see if I see you.
Yeah.
Oh, that's Jadakiss. I mean KingzNDreamz. I didn't know Flyboy knew Jadakiss.
Yeah, well, I wish I could do his laugh. I can't do his laugh.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not even going to try. I'm not even going to embarrass myself.
That is
I ain't going to do
it. Tim Howard 5, hit the like button. Yes, hit the like button and share. Felicia Jordan, hola at OG Bobby Johnson. Felicia Jordan, Que Paso, Love Entertainment, Tim Howard. Felicia Jordan, shout out to the panel and the chat. Man, my minds are on it, man. The minds are showing love. Love Entertainment at Felicia Jordan. Love Entertainment. Welcome to everyone in the chat room tuning in. Hand clap. Yeah, man, we about to get into it, man. Yes, sir. So that's what's up, man. So you have a diverse background. It looked like you are well prepared to take on this YouTube thing. Coming from as a young age, just managing, setting up, plays, concerts, musical events, managing one or two artists, and then booking other big artists and whatnot in the production side. So that seems like you're going to be, and being high school friends with a real big famous YouTuber like Flyboy Way. So it looked like you're set, man. And now you're friends with Big Bossy Boss. So you know what I'm saying? You win, man. You're a friend of Big Bossy Boss, so you win, man.
Yeah, man. I definitely appreciate it. So I started my channel. Excuse me. So I originally started my channel in July of last year, and I was kind of like sporadically putting up videos. And so I would say probably like around like late December is when like I started to put the battery, in, if you will, like, so now like I'm dropping content. I try to at least drop content at least 2 to 3 times a week.
There you go.
Yeah, so I'm really focused on it, man, and I really appreciate the opportunity. Shout out to other content creators that actually follow me, and I got a couple of collabs coming up soon. So actually, Raise is one of them.
There you go.
Yeah, so yeah.
There you go, man. So, Hey man, we a community, we a tight knit community. So yeah,
Absolutely.
it shouldn't be hard, for us to have collabs and to come together and help each other out. Like I
Yeah.
said, I had big YouTubers with 68K at the time they came on, now at 90K. Come on my channel when I had 1,000. I had YouTubers that had 15K come on when I had like 800. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's a beautiful thing when brothers can come together in this space and help each other out, and again, there's always no guarantee with this stuff, right? We all have to stand on our own too. We all have to do our due diligence. We all have to work on our craft, become better at it, and just put it out into the wild. But there's no reason why we at least can't help each other to give each other the best possible chance. Because at the end of the day, it's just a chance, right?
Right.
You never know. But at least we can come together and help each other to give each other a chance. So that's what's up. That being said, man, y'all make sure y'all go subscribe to KingzNDreamz. Shout out to Love Entertainment for putting his math down. That's his math. That's his YouTube channel. Make sure you go subscribe. Run it up, run it up, run it up. That's my word. Run it up. That is what's up. So also that being said, man, talking about our circle, our circle does include travel, right? Like for me, like for mine, like my channel, I tell people, yes, I'm a travel related channel, but I think even more so than travel per se, and that's saying a lot. That I'm at the end of the day, I'm red pill because this say if I never did got on a plane for whatever reason, I never got on a plane, I'm still red pill. So I think for me, red pill first, Manosphere first, travel related, and then topics that happen because we live in the real world. We want to talk about what goes on around us. So it's interesting how I know some of the talking points, some of the conventional wisdom on YouTube is to pick a lane and stick in it. And you know what? Everything at a time. Maybe when my channel gets a lot bigger, and maybe for you, I can do that. But now that my channel is still smallish, I'm still kind of like a shotgun. I'm kind of everywhere. So that's why you would see a lot of red pill content. You would see travel content. You would see me have people in culture, maybe in gangs in LA, hello on there because everything is content. That being said, with your channel, what do you want to focus your channel? What's your channel mostly going to be about, or what direction are you taking your channel?
Right. So, good question. So my channel is RP content, men and women being the best versions of themselves.
Hold on, stop the press. You said men and women.
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Continue.
So men being the best versions of themselves, um, understanding what they need to be focused on, understanding female nature, and woman understanding male nature, what it is that we desire, what it is that we need, what it is that they could be working on to get better, what it is that men could be working on to get better. And then also talking about traveling as well. So I talk about traveling. I will be in Colombia in 3 weeks, so probably like the middle of March. So I'm gonna have some, I'm gonna have some content. Yes, I will have, some ladies, so nice looking ladies that you guys can look at. But again, I want men and women to focus on being the best versions of themselves. So for an example, if you are a man and you're bad financially, um, focus on managing your money better.
Right.
If you are a man that likes to play video games and not really motivated, you need to find either like-minded people, but you definitely need to go and do the work. I mean, unless like you're streaming on Twitch, what is it, Twitch? Unless you're streaming on Twitch and something where you're making money from it, that's fine. But as a man, we got to make sure that we are taking care of our business. And then if you don't have the best luck with women, look yourself in the mirror and understand why. Maybe because you have that, could be a blue pill mentality. Maybe you care too much. Maybe you're not focused on your goals. You're not focused on your responsibilities. And then on the lady side, the ladies understand what it is that men want. We want women to be peaceful. We want women to be feminine. Focus on your feminine. A lot of modern day women, they think that, like, oh, if they have a degree or a good job, that we'll want them. We're not saying that we won't appreciate those women, but focus on what the man wants. And we want you to look pretty. We want you to be able to cook, or at least attempt to be peaceful and be inspirational. Encourage us.
Boom. Straight like that there. Wow. Yeah, so man, seems like your channel, man, your channel is gonna blow up, man. You have something for everybody. You have constructive criticism for men, and even advice for women, just like you said. That is what's up. Yeah, like I said, Kevin Samuels. Kevin Samuels.
Yeah, I mean,
shout out to Kevin Samuels. He really bust this door wide open.
He sure did.
Saying the things that we all been saying for years, but sometimes, hey, it'd be that one person that say it for the 1,015th time and 1,016th time. It finally breaks open, and boom. So now it's a real conversation being taken abroad, even in the mainstream. So shout out to Kevin Samuels for really getting this ball rolling in a major way in the mainstream. We all been saying it for years, but hey, he had the magic. He had the magic. Average at best that this took off. So hey,
once he went viral, it was over from there. And then another thing I just wanted to add really quickly. So some women, when they see the Manosphere content, they think that we are attacking them. No, we're just telling them what it is that we want. This is why I'm very cognizant of saying that I want my channel, the content, to improve men and women. So I just want to put more emphasis on that. To say, like, men, we need to get better. Women, you also need to get better as well.
Boom. That's what's up. Absolutely. Clifton is going places. What's up, everyone? What's up, moderators? What's up, Clifton? Knowing you at work too, right? I mean, everybody be at work. Whereas again, it's the middle of the week, right? You know what I'm saying? This hump day is Wednesday. It's the middle of the week. So yeah, shout out to Clifton is going places. I'll call him Clifton the Egyptian, because on this other channel, his thumbnails is him on his trip in Egypt with the pyramids behind him. But Clifton was saying this right here is his new channel. This is going to be his YouTube channel where he would be posting soon. So once you get some content up, man, I'm gonna have you on as a featured guest too. So get some videos on your page. But that's what's up. Clifton is going places. That's what's up. Let me get to some of these comments. Tim Howard 5 said, Kevin Samuels is basically a semi-celebrity now, right? Nicki Minaj, Future video, right? Now he has a new pic in an all-white suit on him. Oh, wow. Yeah, that's what's up. That is what's up. Yeah, man. That's absolutely that, that's the new thing. I have to be honest. So shout out to O'Shea Duke Jackson. I watched one of his videos yesterday, and the video was talking about Kevin Samuels and DJ Academics. And so about a few weeks back, DJ Academics had said he had made a statement, and I want to say he was on a Fresh and Fit show when he said the statement, or he could have been on his own show. I forget, but the statement went something to the point, and he was all the way wrong, that when he was speaking on the Red Pill and Manosphere on YouTube, the face of it, Kevin Samuels, he said someone like Kevin Samuels would never go mainstream. Weeks later, Kevin Samuels is doing a video with Future, right?
Right.
So DJ Academics had to eat those words. I mean, man, that was like prophetic, right? He said DJ Academics said Kevin Samuels would never go mainstream. Weeks later, he's invited to be in a video with Future. So DJ Academics, he ate those words. He backtracked, issued apology, and cleaned it up. But then he kept going with it. And so I wanted to feel away, but I looked at O'Shea Duke Jackson's reaction to the video where academics was talking. What Ack was saying made a lot of sense. He was saying that well, one of the things that if the red pill is going to get any traction on the internet, at some point it will have to be inclusive of women. So you can have this echo chamber, you can have this locker room mentality, you can have the barbershop mentality, you can have the men's space, and that's fine. But he said, depending on what you're going for. And it's not just a money related, right? But it's just a greater message. If you're trying to really grow and sprout wings and grow, you're going to have to be inclusive. And then O'Shea Duke Jackson actually doubled down on that. And I thought about it. You know, I'm a new channel. This is your interview about you, but I'm a new channel. I'm only been up barely 6 months, and started off straight red pill, not red pill rage at all, not red pill rage, but just pure red pill. And I remember months ago, man, this channel is not for women. This channel is not for females. This channel is for men. If women want to come, they can sit in the back and be quiet, listen, and learn. Now, you know what? I'm still, to be honest, right? I'm still 70% of that, but my mind is more and more open to be a little more inclusive. Shout out to Felicia Jordan, my first female moderator. And even then, even in that harder stance I had just a few short months ago, even then, I never said they couldn't come. They wasn't welcome. But I said, this is a men's channel. I will not pander to women. I will not water down my message. Because, you know, sometimes guys change the conversations when females walk in the room, you know, rightly so a lot of times, right? You don't talk the same way if it's all males. Once a woman walks in, you kind of get off code. You kind of, change the conversation. So I said, this is a men's channel. Women can come in. They can sit in the back and they can listen. But I'm not pandering to men. No Derek Jackson stuff. I'm not pandering to women. I'm not catering to women. I'm talking on a men's perspective. And I'm still 70-ish, 80-ish% like that, but softening to the point of letting them come in and maybe even listening to their side, what they got to say. So everything happens for a reason, right? When I'm going through that, me and you, KingzNDreamz, I'm being transparent to people in the chat. We having a conversation. And you was telling me, of course, most of all this, that we had to kind of get our talking points. And you were saying, boss man, at some point, we have to let the women in. And I'm like, KingzNDreamz, what? And shortly after that, that's when I came across the O'Shea Duke Jackson video that was reacting to DJ Academic's video. And they both were saying that going forward in this space, especially if you want to get the message out and grow, we have to be inclusive of our sisters, of our mothers, of our daughters, of our aunties, right? They're still us. So at the end of the day.
So, so let me just kind of break everything you just said down, because you said a bit. So I'll go with the academics. So academics said that on his show. What he said was that he said that KS basically had reached his ceiling, and what he was saying was that mainstream is not going to tolerate this, is not going to tolerate the aggressiveness of the RP talk. And like that makes sense, because if you think about it, like mainstream TV, daytime television, the TV shows, all of it pretty much caters towards women, right? Now, how we can kind of, I guess, quote unquote, debunk that is when we are having these conversations, we do have to kind of have a different tone, because like if you and I having a conversation, I could be like, yo, big boss, you know what? You need to stop doing this stuff. Like, you need to chill out, bro. You're gonna take that. You understand that. But if we tell a female, like, you need to do this and do that, and like all they hear is basically like they're feeling attacked. So this is why I always try to be mindful of how the conversations are happening. Like when Kevin Samuels was speaking to Nicki Minaj, so that like they had a pleasant conversation, right? So the conversations are gonna have to be like that way in order for the RP to be more mainstream. I just believe that the RP is gonna go mainstream because these conversations keep on happening, whether people aspire to be RP, but the thing about it is these conversations with men and women are happening. There's channels that are popping up, no matter what race you are, Black, Latino, Asian. These conversations are happening.
Right. Yeah, it is. It's some of it I believe is I'm gonna be honest, like I always do. This is real talk.
Hmm.
Some of it I believe is a wave. People are trying to ride a wave
Hmm.
just simply because Kevin Samuels blew up. He went from 400,000, less than half a million, to now 1.3 million, and
Hmm.
all the rage. So a lot of it, I believe, a lot of it is just a copycat, monkey see, monkey do. They're trying
Hmm.
to ride a wave, but some of it, and maybe a lot of it, is genuine. And so yeah, exactly. Tim Howard says not everyone in the manosphere wants to go mainstream. Exactly. Some channels are not looking to have a very big channel. Yeah, I figured that. Boop. Mind reader. I didn't even see that. Yeah, I figured that one. Exactly. Exactly. And shout out to them. That's what I'm saying. This space is big enough for all of that. I mean, so then on a real conversation, this is real talk. So the channels that don't want to get real big, they don't mind staying kind of smallish or whatever, because they feel that if they stay small, they can kind of fight the system, fight the man, and they can be more real. If they get big, they have to water down and be kind of fake or sell out to the man or sell out to the system. What do you think about that? Is there is that binary? Uh, 1, 2, black, white, true or false? Is there any truth to that? Is that nonsense? Is there a balance that you know, if you're going mainstream, you go mainstream, you must almost have to water down your message to go mainstream. Is that a form of selling out?
Well, in a way, yes. Like I wouldn't call it selling out. I would call it conform, right?
Hmm.
So the same, like when you're outside of work, you're not going to speak the same way in work at work.
Exactly.
So like how I mentioned, I work for a biotech company, and I'm a global manager. So I have different teams. So I'm not going to be in the meeting and say, yo, 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 like, yo, what's
Yo,
good?
yo,
You know,
yo.
right.
You
So,
say, excuse me, sir.
right. So I have to conform. And for anything to be mainstream, we have to conform somehow, some way. We conform when we're at work. We conform our conversations wherever we're at.
Right, right. So you call it more conformity. So
Yeah.
yeah, and I guess too, it well that is a true statement.
Hmm.
Period. Pause. End of story. That is a true statement. But also look at and maybe that's not so much the same as YouTube content creation of a rapper. A rapper is in its own separate category.
Right.
Um, you have some rappers like NWA. Fuck the police. FFF. Bang bang bang. Shoot a nigga. Kill a nigga. They being real. They saying what they say and they rise to the top.
Hmm.
But then again, I guess everything is in a category. Within that category, that is expected. And
Right.
even then, I guess you could say, even expected in that category, rise to the top. That still might close off certain things they can't do. So there might be certain big companies that wouldn't sponsor them for a family event, right? Like,
Right.
yeah, the
So
family event, we're gonna have the gangster group kill all niggas, exactly. So it's always consequences, that you have to weigh if you want to be real. If you want to be real,
right.
you have to accept certain doors will close.
Right. So yeah, I mean that's a good point that you make with NWA, and then with them it was also like shock value because they were like, oh, like really people are saying like these things like f the police like
Right.
whoa,
Whoa.
and so many things were happened to um black people did disenfranchised areas, so a lot of people were feeling that way in a lot of inner cities. So you had people from LA, was happening to black people in New York, black people in Atlanta, black people in Chicago, black people in the Bay Area, Oakland, Richmond, you know. So like it was happening, and so with that cult following, like it really had people jumping on board to support them.
Right. Right. Well, you could say on one hand though, it's similar. Okay, let's go down this rabbit hole.
Right.
It's similar to this westernized, feminized society.
Mm-hmm.
Being
Yeah.
that feminism has basically taken over this Western society in the matrix, and
Mm-hmm.
a lot of men, millions of men, feel disenfranchised and affected by it. Uh, in California, in New York, in Texas, all over, then they can gravitate to it the same way, like you said, that the NWA rapping about fuck the police, and really they're rapping about all the injustices over years that police were doing to blacks and minorities in that rap song. And a lot of minorities around the country can feel that because it happened to them. Well, in the exact same way, certain red pill content producers talk about this red pill, talk about female nature, uh,
Mm-hmm.
talk about this westernized, feminized society, and a lot of men can gravitate to that. Yeah, that happened to me. That happened to me. That
Right.
happened to me. So it's both. So it's very interesting that there's a lot of parallels to that. But then, like you say, at the end of the day, at the bottom line, what is your end point? Is your end point to help, you know, a lot of men, help men and women? Your end point to help yourself financially, whatever, too. So
Mm-hmm.
all that has to come into play. And then my thing is, what is the balance? Because with this content creation, again, this is your video, your interview, but with this content creator, I do want to eventually do this to full time. We talked about we work, you work, I work. A lot of people watching work. A lot of content creators still work. At some point, I want to be able to transition from working and let this be my work. And if
Mm-hmm.
this to be my work, if this to be full time, if I'm to get sizable checks from YouTube, not $100 a month or $150 a month, but like thousands and thousands a month where I can pay all my bill and let the YouTube be my work and my focus.
Mm-hmm.
And at the same time, it gotta make dollars if it's gonna make sense. And then so if I can't be real, if me being real keeps my dollars down, and if I be real, it keeps my dollars down, and I can't go forward. So this becomes a hobby. This is more of a hobby. And then if this is a hobby for me, if Real Talk Big Boss is only a hobby, you guys are going to get hobby quality, hobby attention, right? But if this is a business, so it's just a lot that I had to think about. Because even talking to you in the background before we did this, you really stimulated something in my mind, KingzNDreamz. So shout out to you. You really got me thinking about, going forward for myself in this channel about being inclusive with the women. But again, this video is about you. So how do you plan to incorporate that in your channel?
So what I am doing on my channel, like I have some ladies that I'm actually going to be interviewing very soon. So I have one interview with the woman. Shout out to Monica
Okay.
Manny G. So I'll actually be meeting with her on Friday, and then I have another young lady that I'm going to be meeting with tomorrow, and then next week I have a couple.
Oh,
And so yeah, and so what I'm doing is I just want to make sure that I'm having a conversation, and I want to hear their point, but and also drive men's talking points home as well.
that's
Uh,
what's up.
yeah, so so when we're able to have the conversation, and then I'm of the belief that when women see a man having a conversation with a woman, they're going to be a bit more receptive because they see the woman there and she's having a conversation with the man, and they're having a healthy back and forth.
Exactly. That again, facts, facts, facts. Kings and dreams. That is a true statement. A woman will be more receptive to that, and that will go to your point of being more inclusive.
Mm-hmm.
Again, reverting it. Everything always go back to Big Boss. Uh, my channel's for men, all men. We talk. Women sit in the back and listen and learn. Like indirectly, they can gather and infer what we talking about. But yeah, so both ways. So yeah, your way is pretty much destined for success, and your way you even got big boss thinking. You even got big boss thinking, because at the end of the day, I do want to do this full time. I do want my message to get out to more people and
Mm-hmm.
not be squashed and not be shadow banned and not be suppressed and the YouTube algorithm to keep me buried. So I want my message to get out. I want the channel to become profitable where I can put more time into this. And so that being said, there might be certain aspects, even my little young channel might have to start cleaning up. Oh, snap. Bossy Boss might have to start cleaning up his act already. Haven't even been a whole year. Bossy Boss starting to see the light. I seen the light.
Well, well, the good thing is that you like you just started what 6 months ago, so
Yes.
yeah, so you're seeing what sticks, what doesn't stick, right? And then also, I just want to clarify that my channel is going to be primarily to men because I am a man, so I understand, I understand how most men are thinking. What I am saying is that like I'm opening the opportunity for a woman to come on the channel and join in on the conversation. But make it, like I'll make that clear. Like I know that the majority of the people that are going to be on my show are probably going to be primarily men. But I
Yes.
also want ladies to, to check out the content and see that I'm having these conversations.
Exactly. Exactly. Especially in the beginning, you're a
Right.
small channel, like I'm a small channel. So yeah, a lot of your grassroots, followers and viewers in the beginning are going to be men, mostly men for our space. But as you gain popularity or notoriety, and the
Mhm.
algorithm push you out to a bigger audience, then more people can tap in. Exactly, absolutely. So lightening the tone a bit on the travel. You know, like I said, we touch on all things, but we are still also travelers. Um, when did you first started traveling? Get out the matrix.
I first started traveling in, I want to say 2012 or 2013, and I started traveling with Flyboy actually.
Ah,
So yeah, so we went to this event in Jamaica, home country. So I'm a Yardie.
oh, wow, okay. Shout out to Jamaica, man. That's what's up.
So yeah, so we went to this festival. It's called ATI, which is sponsored um which is sponsored by like a rum that's Appleton rum. So they had like different events there, like day parties, like a party during like the beginning of the afternoon, and then like a party that would start at like 9, 10 o'clock at night and would go until like 6, 7 in the morning.
Oh,
So yeah, yeah, and it was like for like a week, and we stayed at an all-inclusive hotel. Like, yeah, that was nice. So, if anybody's ever been to ATI or Dream, because there's two separate events, but they're pretty much like similar. So don't know what I'm talking about. But yeah, so I started in 2012. Um, so I'm trying to think of how many countries I've been to. I want to say like maybe eight. So Jamaica, Haiti, Dominican Republic. I don't know. Does the Bahamas count or no? I don't know if the
of course.
Bahamas.
Why wouldn't they? Why not?
Okay, yeah. The Bahamas. Uh, Bermuda,
You did all the
Canada.
you did all them islands, huh?
Yeah. So
You say Canada?
yeah, Canada, Colombia,
Mexico?
yes, Mexico. Thank you. See, yeah,
What about
and
Brazil? Have you hit Brazil yet?
no, I have not hit Brazil,
Uh,
and I'm not even gonna hold you when when the first time I came on your channel and you guys were talking about Brazil, like I was like, oh man, I gotta get over there.
you got to get over
Yeah,
there.
so yeah, Flyboy and I, we were supposed to go to a carnival, and yeah, so that basically got shut down. So I don't know. We're probably going to try to go later this year or something like that. But Brazil and Thailand and
Yes.
Philippines,
Yes.
those are my like next three. Those are my next three.
Need to be. Yeah. And that anyway, Brazil, Thailand, yeah, needs to be. And I've been obviously to Brazil and Thailand once. I have not been to Philippines yet, but I really want to go to Philippines. After I did Thailand that one time, then I was open to other Asian countries. Like I say, Bossy Balls, I'm pretty hard and stern, but at the same time, I know how to change on the and pivot on the dime sometime. That's like one of my superpowers is that I don't get locked down and bogged down. I mean, because you have to learn how to evolve or you're gonna go the way of the dinosaurs. So yeah, I was against the Asia. All the girls are skinny, long flight, skinny, skinny, mini. Man, I went over there. I'm like, wow. And after that, then it opened my mind. Okay, well, if Thailand was cool, what about Cambodia? What about Vietnam? What about Philippines? What about Bali? And then we all know what happened. CV20 or CV19 rather. Wow.
Yeah.
It's been a while, huh? Sheesh.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
Let us free. Give us free. And I'm gonna stop for the algorithm hitting. Yeah, it's about that time, so it's good. I'm gonna turn it into that, but a lot of things are opening up. That's good. I just need more countries to open up and lessen restrictions, and that's what's up. That being said, what was you about to say?
Oh yeah, no, I did have a question because you have flew to Thailand, so so like I was hearing like different feedback like because I'm tall, I'm 6'2", so I don't know if I should is it best to get like a first class flight due to the fact that it's going to be a long flight and as tall men you want to stretch your legs.
Exactly. So the simple and obvious answer is almost always yes. And if you can afford it, double yes.
Okay.
If you can't afford it, it's still a yes. And make if you can't afford it, it's still a yes.
Right.
If you can afford it, it's an
Yeah.
obvious yes. That is a long flight. Me here in California, it was like 19 or 20 hours, can't remember. It was one layover, so it was two flights. I left from San Francisco, and I think we went all the way. Well, it might have been. Yeah, it was at least one layover, two layovers, 21 hours. And I was not first class. I think I was smart enough to get business class, I think.
Okay.
And it was just enough. I was barely able to survive. But I said, if I ever do it again, man, I'm just going to have to pay like I weigh. Like literally, right? I have to pay like I weigh. But regardless, when you get there to Thailand, it's going to be worth it. They call it, the nickname they actually call it the land of smiles. And it's a land of smiles for a reason. And so, like I say, I'm a regular hood nigga. So when I give advice or if I pump up a country, it's for real. I'm not like these other guys. If I tell you to go to Thailand, go to Thailand. But even that it needs to fall on deaf ears. So I said, you know what? Fine, don't go there. Fine, go to DR. Just go to DR. Go to Colombia, Medellin. Don't go. But if I tell you to go, it's legit. And I'm very hard on places. Like I say, so hard on places like you've been to Colombia, Medellin. I'm sure you love your Medellin, right?
Yeah.
Everybody loves Medellin. What I say, like it's the best thing since sliced ice cream. Boss, don't like Medellin. I don't care for Medellin. I don't even like DR. and people love it, and I don't like it.
Yeah.
I say Thailand is woo. So just think about it. If it's that great, if I tell you, go if you can. So Clifton says the airline to Asia for me was good. Depends on the airline. Yes, that's right. Once you there, you have to be careful. I busted my head a few times being 6'3". I think he's talking about some of the doorways and stuff. You know, it's not big for big guys. Yeah, I'm 6'2.5", almost 6'3". Yeah, man. I dealt with it. Like I said, I think I flew Eva Air. They have Air Asia, but I flew Eva Air. I got the business class, I believe. And I think I really jockeyed. This is what I think what I did. I really jockeyed to get that emergency seat, man. That all precious emergency seat.
Yep.
First class, but you got all that space in front of you.
Right. Yep. Yep. Definitely. Yeah. Yeah. Because I was just I was curious and like I wanted to know because I just don't want to be cramped on the plane. Not that long. Not that long.
No, you're right. It ain't too many ways around it, bro. It's not
Right.
too many ways around it. It
Right.
is what it is at that point. You
Yep.
you in the mix. You in the mix, so you got to figure it out. So
Right.
whatever you can do to get the best seat possible, it's going to pay dividends. Clifton, going places. I really like Vietnam. Been trying to go to Philippines for a while. Hopefully soon. Oh, you've been to Vietnam, huh? Yeah, I heard good things about Vietnam. Oh, snap. Keith Jenkins. Shout out to Keith Jenkins, man. He's a real one. Always supporting. I'm 6'4". I know the feeling. Oh, wow, you tall. You my son's side. My son is 6'4". My son taller than me. Yes, I bet, man. Yeah, it's kind of like a blessing and a curse. It's a curse when you have to get on a flight. Man.
Right.
Absolutely, man. So, man, you've been traveling since 2012, 2013. One of your first trips was with Flyboy Way down to Jamaica. You did all those islands down there, and then even Canada and Mexico and Colombia. Wow, that's what's up, man. So you prime. You ready for Brazil now?
Yeah, I am, man. I'm excited. So that's definitely like a high priority for me to go to Brazil. So I'm definitely trying to do it this year. I just don't know around what time frame. So, but So I'm definitely planning to do that. And so with Brazil, that's a little bit of a long travel as well.
Yeah,
So
it's not no Thailand though. It's not no Asia though. But
yeah, that's just a different beast as far as So gotcha.
Yeah, Brazil, like you East Coast. Like for me here in Cali, Brazil was about it's longer than that. So normally the way the flight path we take in Cali, we go to Texas. We go to California, fly across to Texas, and then down. And Texas is only by flight is about 3 hours, 3 to 4 hours, 3 to 4 hours to Texas, whatever layover you have. And then when you go down, that flight can be about eight hours or so going down. So 3 or 4 into 8, that's 12, whatever, with the layover. Yeah, man. But that 12 beats 20. It'd be 20.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, man. But also when you get there, once you get there, well worth it. Well worth it once you get there. And so the main two spots I've been going in Brazil is obviously Rio de Janeiro, the Copacabana area, and then the other city is Sao Paulo. Both of those places are excellent. Rio has more of the tourist stuff, obviously, with the Christ Redeemer statue, with the Lapa Steps, beautiful, all the beaches and a lot of touristy area in Copacabana. And Sao Paulo is a big city, but they have a booming nightlife with nightclubs and bars and houses of ill repute that you can go to. So yeah, definitely, it's always a blast.
So does Rio have like more like beaches, and then Sao Paulo is more like metropolitan, or?
Exactly, you said it. So he said, I remember that I did a video on my Sao Paulo experience. I was there, but I also did research so I can put annotations in the video. They said that Sao Paulo has almost triple the population of New York. I'm like, whoa.
Wow.
It's packed in there. And when you look at it, you kind of see it. It's like it's a mega city. It's a mega city. And it's just jumping. It's alive, man. It's all kind of little places to go to. Like I say, it's not touristy, obviously, because it's a big city. Even though they do have like some museums and they have like some African museum. One thing I heard in Sao Paulo, they have a sector where they're very like Afrocentric there in Sao Paulo, and to the point where they even have a Brazilian / African museum and stuff like that. This is a big city, so they do have like some sites, but it's not touristy per se. If you want the touristy stuff, then that's definitely the Rio Copacabana beach area, man. It's always a party, always a blast. So you can't go wrong either way. And once you in country, no matter how you get there, like Colombia and a lot of these places, you can take cheap in-country flights. So like I do that. So like when I fly in, normally now my hack, especially from Cali, I go into Sao Paulo versus going into Rio. When you fly into Rio, their main airport, which is GIG, forget the whole name, but you know the code is GIG. That Rio GIG airport is going to tax. If conversely, if you fly into Sao Paulo GRU, that ticket could be almost half, like 40% less just by flying in Sao Paulo.
I see.
Then you catch a country flight that's like less than $100, like $68, $73. It might be $89 if you catch it at the wrong time, and you still saving hundreds. Hundreds from the original, and you get to see Sao Paulo. So it's like you get, you fly into Sao Paulo, especially when you in advance, like on a one way or whatever, like from wherever you're going to Sao Paulo, boom. Then however much time you think you want to spend in Sao Paulo, a day or two, have it for like the next day or the day after, then book from on a local. A lot of the main local airline is LATAM, 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 but they got a few. You can book a local LATAM flight like 2 days later from Sao Paulo to Rio, $68, $72. So now you fly into Sao Paulo, you party in Sao Paulo for 2-3 days, then you catch a little $67 flight to Rio. Now you're in Rio a couple of days. Man, there's all kind of ways to get. Now, obviously, I didn't know all that my first trip. Like everybody else, I flew into Rio, got knocked over the head, and afterwards, they say, "Boss, you didn't have to do that, right?"
Finesse.
Yeah, you didn't have to do that. Man, you don't know what you don't know. Thank you for telling me.
No, true.
So also, like I'm saying, so in a lot of spaces like this and this YouTube stuff, especially the WhatsApp groups, that's one thing. But even in this YouTube stuff, we can give a lot of valuable information that can literally save guys hundreds of dollars. Like literally, literally clicking and watching somebody's a YouTube video for free can save you $200-300 just from spending like 15-20 minutes watching somebody's YouTube video. So it's a lot of value in this. It's more than just you know what.
I got you.
Yes, Tim Howard says Salvador has the okay. Yeah, but Salvador has the most. Exactly. Salvador has the most black population in Brazil. And I have not been down to Salvador yet. I really want to go to Salvador, Bahia. Salvador, Bahia.
That's where Flyboy and I were supposed to go for the flag carnival.
Oh, wow. That would have been so dope.
Yeah.
That would have been dope. Yeah, you'd have been to the Brazilian Africa at that point. Yeah. Okay, Tim Howard is also coming with the fact Sao Paulo is the biggest city in South. Yeah, that came about in my research. Yeah, exactly. They said it's the biggest city in South America. Period. Yeah, it's bigger. It's bigger than New York. It's 3 times the size of New York City. I'm like, wow, that's like boom.
Of all 5 boroughs.
3 times, bro. I did it. I did the research. It doesn't matter. Your 5-10 boroughs. It's like triple. It's something like triple the population.
Oh wow!
It's like crazy. It's like it's not quite triple. It's more than double. It's double and a half of the population.
Okay,
like crazy.
Wow.
So I don't and I don't know if that was necessarily the landmass, and it might be, but they're talking about the population. So it could be worse. So it could be more people in the same space, just like packed.
Interesting, man.
Yeah, they said after the 2019 census. That's crazy, right? Yep, exactly. I say that all the time. That's one of my mantras. Clifton is going places. Brazil has the most black people outside of Africa. More than America. Like here in America, me and you, sir, Kings of Dream, African American, and here in America, Brazil has more blacks than America got. So African American, Brazil has more Brazilian Africans than America has African American. That's crazy. It's like a little Africa. It's like Africa number 2. So that's
yeah, man. I can't wait to go, man.
That's another reason why it's like my number 1. It's like, well, it edges out Thailand because it's my own people, and because all that let's be real, all that intermixing with the original Portuguese settlers, the Portuguese and everything else, and the black slaves, all that mixing, man. You have the whole spectrum, man. You got brown, you got yellow, you got red bone, then mixed with curly hair and green eyes. I was like, oh my goodness, what is going on here? Whoop. And like many mixed women or whatever, they tend to really embrace the blackness when they see it, because I'm not gonna get into the psychology of that, but I know that we all kind of came across that. One thing I like when I mess with my mulatto women and mixed women of mixed race, so especially it's funny, weird, especially if they have the black father and a white mother. Sometimes the reverse too, they really go for the blackness. It's like they seeking out their own blackness. So when they find out, obviously they know you're black. You're Black American. Oh, the love is great, man, because they embrace it. Versus some countries I won't name, me no black. No, they embrace it.
Right.
Amen. Church, man. I'm like on Minister Jap now. Church. Just in case research. Oh, shout out to Just in Case. I felt more welcome and at home in Brazil. If I had a soundboard hooked up, I'll press a button to go the Jamaican klaxon horn. Man, I'm have to give me one. My soundboard hooked up, man, like these other YouTubers, man. And hit the little buttons and the flashing lights, man. Just in case research, I felt more welcome and at home in Brazil than Colombia. One is Portuguese speaking with a lot of blacks, more blacks than America, almost as many, less blacks in Africa versus Colombia, which, Hispanic Latin country. And, oh shit, my man, 2 Glocks. Yo, this is my man, 2 Glocks. He's a rapper here in Oakland. You finally pulled up, man. Shout out to my guy, 2 Glocks, man. I love that name, man. No disrespect. It just, I'm an old head, man. It just remind me of Tupac. But yeah, 2 Glocks. He's a rapper out of Oakland. Shout out to 2 Glocks, man. Man, I got your math, man. We gonna do something. Shout out to 2 Glocks. That's what's up, man. Shout out to my man, 2 Glocks. Clifton is going places. What tripped me out was when I went to Paris, it was mostly black people. You don't see that on TV. I heard that. Yeah. So you told me your country. You haven't been to Europe yet. Do you plan to go to Europe one day? Is it on the bucket list at least?
Yeah. So that's actually a good question. So one of the places that I want to go is Barcelona, Spain. So I'm looking to do that. And then I would like to go to London, Paris, Italy. So I do want to do like a Europe tour, if you will. Yeah. So I do want to do like a Europe tour. So that is something maybe 2023.
Ooh, yeah, that's kind of soon. Time flies, right?
That's true,
trip, man. Time has just been going so fast. Like even this year, we already in February. I literally remember New Year's Eve. One content creator, I had a New Year's Eve show on my channel. I remember that like it was a couple of weeks ago. Yeah, and we're already in February. Man, this year is gonna go fast, man. This year is gonna go fast. So you said hopefully maybe next year, 2023, you want to go over to Europe and do the Europe circuit. You're you're gonna do it like all in one trip, obviously, so you don't have to keep flying back over all the time. So how long would you think you would take for that trip, like away from work or whatever, and you go over there? How long would that total trip be before you come back?
So it all depends. So I'm a father, so and I have a young son. So
Shout out to you.
yeah, thank you, man. So we would just be coordinating for childcare, um, work. I have flexibility as far as like with vacation,
Okay.
but I would say maybe like when I first go, I may go for like 2 weeks
Okay.
and then come back and maybe do another 2 weeks, kind of like split the time.
Okay.
Yeah, but if I do have the availability, I would like to maybe just knock it out in a month. But I also have to be realistic because,
Yes.
yeah, I have to be realistic because my son is young
Yeah.
and if I if I tell his mom I'm going for a whole month,
For a month.
all right, yeah,
See ya.
right,
Damn.
yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Well, shout out to you, man. Good thing. One of the good things about being old is my kids are grown. My kids are grown. And I said it all the time on here. My people already know. Bossy boss. Boop, boop, boop. No more.
Oh.
No more. No more out of here. Man, I might shoot some bullets, but they blank. And my kids are grown, so now it's all about me. It's just about having the money, having the available money, and then having the time off work. Those are my things. Having the money and the time off work. Before it's kids, man. But so, man, shout out to you, man. Very important, especially these formative years, man. Just think, like I say, I'm an old man. I know I really don't look it. Man, you got your whole life ahead of you, man. You got your whole life ahead of you, man. Do what you need to do. Raise your little ones up the right way. And stack your paper up, do what you got to do. And these countries ain't going nowhere for the most part. They're not going nowhere. Look at me and my old self. I'm still getting it in. So it's hope. There's hope for you, man. There's hope. Yeah, man. We dropping your links again. KingzNDreamz. Make sure you go subscribe. What you talking about? Ouch. Well, I mean, yeah, we both old, man. Shout out to OG Bobby Johnson, my co-pilot. We both old, man. Yeah, you older than me, but you don't look. You older than me, but down there, I look older than you. And shout out to OG Bobby Johnson. I'm gonna tell your age. You said it before on here. OG Bobby Johnson is 60 years old. He's 60 years old, looking like he going on 30. So shout out, hey, black don't crack, baby. Black.
Wait, is that OG? Like
that's
OG?
That's him. That's my co-pilot.
Oh, that's him. Oh, okay.
Yeah, hey, I know the little picture throws you off.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's OG. Yeah, that's OG. That's my co-pilot. And no co-pilot, I'm not dropping a link tonight, okay? We're not flying the plane. However long we rock out after this, we're going to end it. Because like we said earlier tonight, ongoing thing, work. Boss still got to go to work, and I work at night. So, my co-worker already tapped in and gave me the thumbs up earlier tonight. Shout out to Mahadi. Yeah, that's my co-worker. Even though he's my co-worker, I'm trying to get him on the show. He's from Africa. I always forget what country. But when we be at work, he be telling me a lot of game on Africa. And he normally kind of gives me the bad and the ugly side. And I said, man, I got to get you on my show. He called me boss man. Okay, boss man. One day, boss man. I said, come on, Mahadi. Mahadi, I need you on my show, Mahadi. We would do boss man. Okay, big boss man. So he called me big boss man. So shout out to Mahadi. Yeah, I see. I'll be at work in a little while, man. But right now, I'm rocking out with KingzNDreamz, man. And sure, we can go for how much longer you got, Mr. KingzNDreamz? It's been over 1 hour already. I can go for it. I got another hour in the tank if you can. However long you think you can go another half hour, 30, 40 minutes.
Yeah, we could do like 30.
Okay, another 30. That's what's up. Another 30. Right? Come on, say that. I'm gonna get him. Even though I'm doing these streams in the middle of the week, he know I'm gonna get him this weekend. He was talking all that stuff. Oh, he's talking about choke. But you know what though? They almost did though. They almost did for real. The Rams did almost choke, man. That was kind of an ugly win. But hey, a win is a win, man. 23-20. A win is a win. But yeah, OG Bobby Johnson was talking that junk, man.
Well, I can't say anything. I was going for the Bengals. I was just like, I don't think the Bengals ever won a Super Bowl before.
Oh, I wouldn't know. I don't think so. But I don't go from that. Shout out to Jordan. I mean, even that same stream this Saturday, the night before the Super Bowl. Jordan, well, Cincinnati, they I want them to win. They haven't won. I said, hey, this ain't no pity party. This is a gladiator sport. So what are we doing here? We giving participation awards? Oh, when you participated, Billy, you're a winner too. In your heart, you're a winner too. No. And this is men's space. Red pill, red meat, men's space. Rah! This ain't no participation. Let the best team win. Ain't about, well, I just wanted to be fair and they never won, so it'd be nice. Hey, then they need to win then. They need to do what they need to do to win. If the same team keep winning over and over, then what that tell you? Well, one, that mean they're probably paying the money to have the best people.
Right.
That's kind of what that means. But yeah, man, so shout out to OG Bobby Johnson. You was wrong. Oh yeah, you're gonna get it this weekend, OG. This stream ain't about that. This stream is not about OG Bobby Johnson going against the LA Rams, even though he lives in Southern California. It's not about that. It's about Kings and Dreams. That's what's up, man. We covered a lot of stuff in this hour. But before I let you go, you said you could rock out hopefully for another 30 minutes or so. I appreciate whatever time you can give me. And obviously, this is not going to be the last time on here. You're going to be a featured returning guest. You're a friend of the channel. So you're going to come on here multiple times. I'm going to be on your show soon as we can figure out a time. I'm going to be on your show. And definitely, I'm going to do what I can to help pump you up to get you to 1,000 subscribers. So right now, you're still kind of like, I know you have like low numbers right now because you just started. You're like what, 150 subscribers or?
Yeah. So when I looked before I got on the live, I was at like 141.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm just a little under 150.
Oh, look at that! So you got a few. Hey, man. Well, like I say, it's only like 20 something people watching this little stream right here, right? So you can't get blood from a rock, right? You can't get 50 subs out of 20 people. But shout out. But it looked like some of the people watching has went over and subbed you already. Like I said,
appreciate it.
I'm gonna keep having you on, and we all gonna grow. Obviously, I intend to keep growing and growing, man. I'm trying to get that 10K. I'm trying to get 25K. I'm trying to get 50K. I'm trying to get 100. I'm trying to catch Check in Effect, man. Check in Effect. He about to hit that 100. That is crazy, man. That is crazy. Check in Effect. I'm not gonna stop talking about it. He came on my channel 3 weeks ago, 2 or 3 weeks ago. He has 68K. Now he has 91K.
Wow.
He's 9K, 100,000. He wasn't quite at 70. He was at 68.5. Now he's at 91 in a few weeks. So that I like that because it's possible. You got to do the hard work. You got to have good. Hey, at the end of the day, you got to have good content that people like. So that's what we got to kind of work on, having engaging content, actually good content, right? Because at the same time, you can't just throw a bullshit and because you like it, because you think it's good, because you spent a lot of hours on it. And you might have spent hours on it, but guess what? You might have spent some hours on some bullshit. And just like the dating market, in the dating market, this YouTube market, the market decides, right? The market decides.
Yep.
It doesn't matter. You might have put 5 or 6 hours editing, up all night, missed some sleep, called off work. So you missed a whole day of pay from work. You put a lot of hours in, missed some sleep. You proud of it. You throw it up, boop, 80 views. Some of that in the beginning is the algorithm because the algorithm has to learn you. You know what I'm saying? The algorithm has to get used to you. The algorithm has to learn you. But some of that, let's be real, and I have to take a hard look at that myself sometimes. Some of that is how good is your content? Just because you like it, just because your mama like it, because your best friend, of course, they're going to like it. How good is your content on a collective competitive market? When you throw your video up in the wild with everybody else's video, how good is your content?
Right.
Yep. Shout out Zoom to Thailand, Richie Mack, big boss from the town, talking about sea walking on his way to 100K. Man, what you know, man? Talking about sea walking, man. Yeah, I just had Nina Boy on. Shout out to the big Nina Boy. Tomorrow, it is confirmed. Email everything. He gave me the promo. Y'all saw it. Crip Mac 55 is supposed to be on the show tomorrow, man. Fingers crossed. So yes, it's confirmed. We spoke behind the scenes. Everything set up. Crip Mac 55 will be on the channel tomorrow. So yeah, you say I'm Crip walking on my way to 10K. Man, I hope so. So shout out to Richie Mac Zoom to Thailand. Thank you for that $20, my brother. Man, talk about quality, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, no, Richie Mack. So I actually found his channel, MTR. Shout out to Mediocre Tutorial and Reviews. So he had broke down one of Richie Mack's videos, and yeah, man, his editing is bar none. His editing is bar none. Yeah, so he mentioned like he said that he was like a DJ, so he knows like how to cut and scratch and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. So yeah, I've definitely subscribed to Zoom to Thailand, man. Yeah, I definitely want to have a conversation with Richie Mack because I know he got a lot of game about Thailand.
Man, he got all the game. I say between him and Ja Preem, shout out to Ja Preem. Between Ja Preem and Richie Mack. Man, they got all the game. They got the Thailand game cornered, man. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Zoom to Thailand for real. So that's gonna be funny. That's gonna be like a meme. I think that's gonna be a meme. Like, hey, Richie, you should run with it. Matter of fact, Richie, that needs to be Big Boss is giving you an idea right here on your community tab. You know, make a little poll. Make a poll and say, how did you find? I think you did that. Yeah, okay, my bad. You might have did that. How did you find out about my channel? 1, lead attorney. 2, MTR. Whatever. Big Boss. Yeah, you should do that because that's gonna be a new meme because Richie Mac Zoom to Thailand is blowing up so fast.
Yep.
All you hear is the different people how they found out about Richie Mac Zoom to Thailand. Like myself, I found out about Zoom to Thailand through the lead attorney. But I'm hearing a lot of people found out about him through MTR, Mediocre Tutorials. Some people found out about him actually when the rapper Willie D, when Willie D made that video, whatever you want to call it, when Willie D made that video about Zoom. So it's funny. So that's going to be like the new meme. It said, how did you first hear about Zoom to Thailand? Richie Mac, you need to make a community post and have a little poll and like, how did you first hear about me? Lead attorney, MTR, Willie D, Big Boss Real Talk channel. That'd be crazy. If somebody found out about Richie Mac, the Big Boss, we live in a crazy upside down world. Shout out to Zoom to Thailand, man. Shout out. Right? Hey, man, and that one's free. That one's free, man, because you're a friend of the channel. Yes, sir. Okay. Oh wow. Okay, so Tim Howard 5. I actually found out about Zoom to Thailand through the algorithm. That's deep. So your algorithm, you saying just on a regular search, on a regular recommendation. Yeah, that happens. The beautiful thing that happens once you start getting traction and your videos are doing numbers, the algorithm will pick it up and just throw it out there in the wild like a test. So yeah, so you're saying Tim Howard 5, no particular YouTuber that you follow, no channel shouted him out. You found out about him organically just through scrolling. The YouTube algorithm just suggested. Wow, that's deep. See, there you go. That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Once I get big, I'm gonna say, how did you find out about Big Boss? Hopefully, a lot of people would say, I found out about Big Boss from Zoom to Thailand. Zoom to Thailand shouted me out. That's how I found out about Big Boss. I found out about Big Boss because the lead attorney shouted out Big Boss. That's how I found out about Big Boss. I found out about Big Boss because O'Shea Duke Jackson had him on. But again, this is not about me. This is about who? KingzNDreamz. KingzNDreamz. So before I let you go, man, I want to recap a lot of what we said. You said first coming on from an early age, you always been active and very creative and involved in like production and music and getting things together, and when you were grown, you had managed like at least one artist, and then you were into booking other like big time artists, booking them. So you have a lot of background in production and management, and that carries over into now you doing YouTube. You were actually high school friends with the Flyboy Way. That's what's up. And you did some of your first travels with Flyboy. So now with all that cooked up in your head, being high school friends with Flyboy, doing your first travel with Flyboy, who's a big YouTuber now, having a background of management and managing artists and entertainers. Now on this platform, you want to talk about, you want to talk about the red pill and travel, and even being inclusive in the red pill with women into the conversation. That's what's up. That's what's up. So Zoom to Thailand is shouting you out, man.
Hey, man. Shout out to you, man. Shout out to you, man. Appreciate it.
Hey, man. Hey, word of advice, use this clip on your channel, man. Take this clip out. Use this clip on your channel. One more time.
Yes, most definitely, man. And how we're talking about how you found out about lead attorney, how you found out about Zoom to Thailand, how people found out about MTR, like with all of us as being content creators, and even though like right now, like you and I are small, but like you have Zoom to Thailand, so now with him just being on, like that can, that's going to help you out, and then you're going to help other people out. And with this community, with us as brothers, it's so good, because look at what Zoom to Thailand's page, like I think he had like 10,000, and I think he might be hovering close to 100,000. I'm not sure, but I know he got a lot of subscribers from MTR. And then how I found out about MTR, from the Poor Man's Podcast.
Look at that! Shout out to Poor Man Podcast.
Yes, absolutely. And then I found out about the Poor Man's Podcast through Kevin Samuels. And so basically each one teach one. We all help each other out. Like let's just keep building it.
Boom.
Let's keep building it.
Boom. Boom. Each one teach one. Bigger YouTubers shouting out smaller YouTubers,
Absolutely. Absolutely.
It's no reason, it doesn't cost any money to do that.
Right.
There's no reason why, I'm not even gonna put the race card on it and make it a race thing, but I'm saying that in this space that's wide open, that Google or Alphabet company, whatever had gave to us, it's so easy. It doesn't cost anything for one black man to shout out another black man for free. That can help boost and elevate. How much did that cost for me to say for 5 seconds? Hey, yo, shout out to KingzNDreamz. Make sure you subscribe to KingzNDreamz. Now, what if Big Boss was sitting at 100,000 subscribers, 300,000 subscribers? I said that same thing to a channel that had 500 subscribers. You know what I'm saying? How helpful would that be? Very helpful. And how much did that cost? 5 seconds for me to say that for about another black man.
Nothing, man.
So in this space, we have an opportunity to, people talk a lot of stuff, but now when it's time to do it, when it's time for action, when someone asks you for help, we'll see who's the real one and who's not. So I'm thankful that a lot of big YouTubers are real, man. Like I say, Check in Effect on his way to 90K. Came to my channel, Check in Effect. Zoom to Thailand. BMT, Aaron Ferris, the Solo Traveler, Richie Rich. I have all these big YouTubers come down to my channel for free, didn't charge me anything, just to help me out. So at the same time, I wanted to do the same. And I'm still small, but it's burned in my brain. I want to do that. Especially being older, kind of big unk on a lot of people. I'm older and obviously I'm black. And it's just so easy and simple just to help out another black man. Even if you don't bring them on your show in a platform, shout him out. Say something good about the brother, man.
Right.
And even then, it's not a guarantee. You can say it till you blue in the face. Like I say, two things have to kind of go together, though. I'm going to say this. just because the lead attorney or Kevin Samuels himself shout you out, yes, that most likely will get eyeballs on your channel. They're gonna say, if Kevin Samuels shout him out, let me go see. But it's only the first step. They're gonna go see. And when they go see, if they don't like what they see, guess what? On to the next. So you still have to put out good content.
All right, you still got to put, you got to put in the work. You definitely got to put in the work. And yes, like the shout outs will boost, but you got to put out good content. Perfect case in point. Like I watch the Lapeef Network, and how I found out about the Lapeef Network is from Kevin, because he was on there, and exactly. And I like what they had to say. So you will have people that find out people from other channels, and that's actually a great idea, like what you had told Zoom to Thailand to do, like in his community tab, right? So how did you find out about me? That's great, and he could kind of see where his traffic is coming from.
Exactly. This thing, we definitely have a opportunity with this YouTube thing. I almost call it like a new black renaissance, not to really make it too thick and put 20 on a 10, but a new black renaissance. It could because it's so easy and simple to give a shout out. And again, like I said, to reiterate, once you give a shout out, then it's actually on you to put out the best content you can at your time, at your level, right? So if you're doing it part-time because you're working, you at work, you have a job or two jobs, and you have little kids, right? And you're working with the equipment that you have with the money you can afford. All that's understandable if you're doing it at the best of your ability at the time. You putting your best foot forward, right? Because now you don't want to make the person who shouted you out look bad, because they're gonna be like, wait a minute, Zoom to Thailand told me to come over here, and Zoom, you shouting out this? Come on, man. Now I'm looking at you funny. I'm looking at you funny for telling me to come over here.
Right.
You only shout him out because this must be your personal friend. I get it. This is your friend, but looking for his content is not up to stuff, man. So so we don't make the other bigger YouTubers look bad when they invite somebody to come to our channel. We have to work on our content and make it. And none of us are professionals, except for Richie Mac Zoom to Thailand, who is a Hollywood professional. But outside of Richie Mac Zoom to Thailand, none of us are professionals, right? We figuring this shit out as we go along. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us have different gifts. Some of us bring different skills into this. You bring in like the management skill, the production skill. You know what I'm saying? From managing and producing talent or whatnot. I bring in, believe it or not, I said it before once or twice. I used to be an MC rapper on the microphone way back in the day. I used to be a stage act. You can kind of tell my crazy. I still got that crazy energy. I mean, I bring that. We all bring something. Richie Mack brings being a DJ on top of working in Hollywood. We all bring something to the table, and we all have different strengths. We have different weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? And what we have to do, we have to do the best we can at the time of. You know what I'm saying? That's some real stuff.
I completely agree.
Tim Howard 5 says, I actually saw Big Boss around the Manosphere and traveling channels, but never knew you had a channel. Okay, I'm gonna speak on that real briefly, because depending on how far you go back, that's actually true. Because obviously, I've been on YouTube for a couple years. I've been on people's channels for a few years. I've been traveling for years, but I only had my channel for 6 months because I was just a personality, and everybody would have me on their channel. Shout out to Richie Rich Roll the Tape. He was like one of the main ones that really put me on this YouTube hype. Was Richie Rich Roll the Tape. I would be a reoccurring guest on Richie Rich, and then from there, Drees TV, and then from there, everybody else would hit me up to be on their show, to be on their panel. Then my own little stuff on my trips. I didn't have a channel, so I'll share my footage to anybody. Now my footage is going to me. But back then I didn't have a channel, right? So I was sending a lot of my footage to Richie. Richie Rich pretty much had first dibs. He had first dibs on my stuff. So I didn't have my own channel. And the matter was, man, Big Boss, you need your own channel. And I read the chat, said, this guy is hilarious. This guy is crazy. This guy got too much energy. This guy needs his own channel. And I was resistant for at least like a year or two. I was resistant on starting a YouTube channel. Then lo and behold, Big Boss finally starts a YouTube channel 6 months ago, and nobody want to fucking subscribe. I said, God damn it, you guys are the one that told me to have a channel. So people are something else. But the thing is, I'm in it now. I'm not going nowhere. I'm in it for the long haul. I'm sure you're in it for the long haul.
Yep.
You are a friend of the channel. Hey, man.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Whether you like it or not, we connected at the hip now. You know what I'm saying? So as I grow, I'm going to try to help you grow, man. So I'm going to let you go. I'm not going to hold you too much longer. I know I said that like 15 times. So my last thing I'm going to say before I give you your last words, red pill. What are some of the, I don't want to say downsides, but we say the good, the bad, the ugly, right?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
A little brief, whatever, and we can segue into another section, or maybe when I go on your show. But what are some of the things that in the red pill community we can improve on?
Well, great question. One of the things that we can improve on is what I would call red pill rage, and and some of these channels focus on red pill rage. So they're kind of important to have, especially like when you are coming into the red pill. I would say, like, if you are young, anywhere between the ages of like 18 to 25, then understanding red pill rage, like, that was something I would recommend, because now you're absorbing like what female nature really is, right? But after the age of 25, and you're kind of whether you're getting into your career, business, investments, things of that sort, so you're maturing, and so listening to like Lapeef Network, your channel, Kevin, of course, lead attorney. So those men have accepted that women aren't hypergamous, have understood that women are inherently selfish, have understood that men, we have to be the leaders. We don't necessarily have to be the best person, but we have to be the best versions of ourselves. If you're not, I mentioned this earlier, if you make bad financial decisions, then you need to get better with money. If you have a problem with weight, start working out. If you have a problem, with dating the wrong woman, maybe understand why you're dating that wrong woman. Look into deficiencies of yourself, but owning, understanding that, what you can get better at. And then also for the ladies, understanding what it is that we want. How can they get better? Being able to listen to your man, being able to inspire your man, being his peace. Men, we have to come out here and basically we have to come out here and conquer the world. So we want to come home to a nice meal. We want to come home to a peaceful woman, and understand that, especially us, especially black men. We have to compete. And the truth of the matter is that we are behind the 8 ball as far as how we have to deal with society. But that's just an understanding. Don't use that as a crutch. But also, ladies, understand that your man is trying to do the best and be the best versions of themselves. And again, I'm not talking about men like who are lazy and who aren't doing anything. I'm talking about men who are actually taking care of their business. So appreciate that, man. And then I'll leave it with this.
Okay.
With traveling, men, get your passport. Men, passport. See the world, learn about the world. Obviously we want to see the ladies, but also learn about different cultures. Just educate yourself too. But like, definitely see the world. The world is a very big place. The world is a very big place, man. So if you have an opportunity to get your passport, use that.
Boom, 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 boom. Men, get your passports. Get it, get it, get it, man. The next best book after the Bible or the Quran or whatever your holy book may be. After that, next best book. That's what's up. Woo, you said a mouthful, man. Man, you know if this is a Friday or a Saturday night, man, we'll be gassing for 4, 5, 6 hours. Drop the link, have my co-pilot OG Bobby Johnson come up here. Shout out to my co-pilot OG Bobby Johnson. Another good show, boss. That's what's up. OG Bobby Johnson. But alas, this is not Friday. This is not Saturday. This is still a Wednesday. People still got to go to work on Thursday. And Bossy Boss, I got to go to work tonight. That's right, Tim Howard. Passport, man. So I appreciate you, man. I appreciate being on the show. You went out with a bang. You said your last words already. So other than that, I could just drop you down, or you drop yourself when you get ready. If you want to give another set of last words, that's okay. But at this point, I thank you for coming on, man. And we're gonna hook up on your channel. I'm gonna be on your channel, definitely.
Yeah, man. So I appreciate the opportunity. I appreciate you having me on the show, and we click so fast, man. So, but we're here now, and we're gonna build it. Steel sharpen steel. So definitely appreciate you having me. Definitely subscribe to my channel. Follow me on Instagram. And any content creators who are like-minded, looking to do collabs, always feel free to reach out. And I will be back on this show very soon. And then as Big Boss had mentioned, we're going to connect, and then we're going to be on my channel. So
yes, sir, we will.
Yeah, I'm excited for the opportunity. Big shout out to everybody that shouted me out. Zoom to Thailand. Big Boss, appreciate you, man, and salute.
Salute, man. Well, thank you, man. You have a good night. Do what you do for the rest of the night. Tuck your little one in. That's what's up. That's dope that you're a dad. Real fast. So how many kids you have? Just the one?
Just the one.
Okay.
That's
it. One is enough, boss. One is enough. That's
it.
You seem like a good father.
One kid. He'll be 8. 8 going on 15, man.
Right, of course, man. With social media, man, you really got, and it's good that you in your son's life, man. We need more of that, man.
Yeah, absolutely, man.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. That is very big, especially for us as brothers. Make sure that you are in your kid's life, and not every situation is going to be ideal. I know the ladies can be selfish, but always remember, keep doing your thing as a man, and your children will see what's real and what's not.
Boom. Woo. Facts. Y'all hear that, man? For the few people that's still watching, and again, once this is posted on my page and get whatever views it's gonna get in the wild, man. This brother, he's sharp. Boss got an eye. He think he's a talent scout and talent manager. I got an eye for talent too. It's a reason why we click so fast, and we connected at the hip, man. So yeah, definitely, you guys should hit him up to have him on your channel. The man is very sharp. He's very intelligent. Even his regular job, he works at a biotech industry, right? And you hear his conversation, you hear his mouthpiece, you hear his demeanor, you see he's talked about his game plan for his channel of including women into the conversation. So this is a well-rounded brother. I would say even more well-rounded than a boss, but that's why I keep certain people around me. So he is definitely somebody you will want to have a collab with on his channel or your channel. So reach out to KingzNDreamz. Even on his IG, it's spelled the same way.
Correct.
KingzNDreamz, YouTube or IG. Hit him on his IG if you want to have him on your channel. It would be a definite benefit. So, man, I'm gonna let you go because otherwise, man, I'll keep you on here for another couple hours. Like we do on the weekend. I'm gonna give you a parachute, my brother.
All right, man. Appreciate it, man. Thank you, boss. Salute.
Peace. All right. Peace. He got his parachute. Shout out. Yeah, when I do my shows on the weekends, the Fridays and the Saturdays, and flying the Big Boss Real Talk Airplane Airlines, and I'm up here with my co-pilot OG Bobby Johnson. When we had a panelist up here, and they try to get off before the show was over. Then OG Bobby Johnson said, "Well, here's your parachute. We ain't landing the plane yet. We gonna land the plane when we land the plane. If you want to get off the plane now, here's your parachute. Good luck on the way down. Bon voyage." And I say, don't fall in the crocodile. So that's what's up, man. Shout out to KingzNDreamz. You heard it here. Real sharp brother, got his head on right. He has a good, tight conversation. We'll definitely be doing more collabs. He will be on my channel. Hell, on the weekends, he'll probably pull up on my panels just to the left, and we'll be doing featured, and I'm going to be on his channel. So, yeah, expect to hear a lot of more good stuff from KingzNDreamz. He threw his hat in the ring recently. His channel is still very new. He has about a dozen videos. The last time I checked, he had about 12 or 13 videos. He has about 150 subscribers. So most definitely, man, his level of intelligence and what he's trying to bring to the table, he needs a lot more subscribers. He needs more content too, but he needs a lot of subscribers. So you know what? It doesn't cost anything to subscribe. To use your finger and go boop, that is free. It doesn't cost anything, to subscribe. It really shouldn't cost anything for a bigger YouTuber to shout out a smaller YouTuber. It shouldn't, especially if we share the same skin tone. It shouldn't cost anything. But, in this world, it is what it is. Real ones rise to the top. With that being said, man, even though this is not the weekend, I know my co-pilot, OG Bobby Johnson, always want me to leave with my theme music. So, this is not even my theme music. I thought it was. That's my theme music. And I know he wants to get a little rappy rap out of me. I don't know about that, man. But I thank you guys for coming out in the middle of the week on a Wednesday. But tomorrow at 4 p.m. Cali time. 4 p.m. Cali time tomorrow, Thursday, February 17th. You saw the video, the promo video. Big Boss will have Crip Mac 55, Crip Mac C-Mac on my show tomorrow. But thank you, KingzNDreamz, for tonight. We will definitely do it again. Thank you for coming in the middle of the week. We will have a show tomorrow on Thursday with C-Mac, and it is what it is. That being said, I'm about to sign out. I'm about to go to work until I do this full time. So I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. And if you miss any part of this, go back and watch it. It's not that long. It's not like 5 or 6 hours like normal. It's only an hour and 40 something minutes. Is easily doable. Matter of fact, I would say go back and watch it again because KingzNDreamz, woo, he dropped some gems. Hey, yo, KingzNDreamz, you already know it's a clip or two in there I'm about to take, man. It's a clip or two. Why? Boss. Nigga, I'm a boss. Nigga, I'm a boss. Or what the hell you thought? Nigga, I'm a boss. And I got that sauce. I'm a boss. And you know that's real talk. Shout out to everybody. Thanks for coming out. Felicia, peace. Shout out to all my moderators. Felicia Jordan, Tim Howard, Love Entertainment. Those are 3 HD Chillin'. I didn't see my other moderators tonight, but again, that's another reason why I added more moderators. You know what I'm saying? So other moderators can take time off. You know what I'm saying? Right now, no, none of them getting paid yet. But hey, when I get that YouTube back, y'all good. That's what it is. Thank you, everybody, man. Woo, See, that's the problem when I put that theme music on. My mind started thinking it's a Friday night tap in or Saturday Night Live, man. Drop the link for my co-pilot OG, but now we up out of here, man. Peace. Boss. East Oakland. Yeah, that's right. Real talk. Peace.